In a 21st century work environment, it is important to continually look for ways to make your digital technology innovative and new. Digital transformation is changing the way companies do business, making it more streamlined for employees and customers.
We've always been evolving. Prior to digital, there was industrial revolution. And since the 70s, we've seen consistently this transformation of adopting and bringing digital in our lives to make it better for the most part. The future with digital transformation is very bright. It is a version of the world where technology and innovation is allowing us to actually spend less time on the screen, on computers and mobiles, so we can go out there and do things that we love to do as humans, to buy things a lot more effectively and to live longer, for example, with the help of technology, and let the computers and the digital and the AI do all the boring things that we don't like to do anyways.
Organizations should modernize and move to the cloud, because if you're not evolving, you're dying.
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
Is popping up all over the country.
Blockbuster is a movie rental company that used to go in and rent VCRs and tapes and things like that, physical media. They weren't really interested in becoming a digital company. They wanted to stick with their brick and mortar stores, and early on they had a chance to buy Netflix and to modernize their infrastructure, and they didn't take it. And eventually, Netflix did and put them out of business. First step to all this, the first step to modernizing your infrastructure and your applications is moving to the cloud. In the 90s, you had the megabytes of storage that people were using, and that was sufficient. In the 2000s, we're in the gigabytes of data. 2010, we're now in the terabytes. Now, as we move into 2020, we're into the petabyte range. So we're now at that point where businesses can no longer create and implement the servers they need to run and support their business. And nor should they have to. They should just focus on their business themselves and not necessarily running and operating the systems in order to do that. And if you're not thinking about a strategy now, and if you're not moving to the cloud and modernizing, I'm sure your competitors are, and you can become the next Blockbuster.
It is important for business leaders to continually push boundaries with cloud and AI. This new modern technology provides a high quality and lower cost solution to customers.
AI has a tremendous impact on our customers and how they modernize technology. And a good example of that is we have a customer of ours who is a hospital, and we built them a dashboarding software for their ICU beds to help monitor patients and to try to prioritize them when they come into a critical state. In the first iteration of this, we actually built a algorithmic base. For instance, when a patient would come into the ICU with a certain blood pressure rate, so maybe anything over 120 they want to alert the staff to. But what we found is a lot of the patients coming in already were at that elevated state. So it didn't really make sense to just alert them of everything. And this was a perfect application for AI, because now we can take all the vitals of the patients and build a model of how patients got into that state in the past, and then apply that to the current patients that are in the ICU beds. And when they hit those parameters, we can then alert the doctor. And then they can go check out that patient that's in the critical state and prioritize them first. And this just gives you great insight into what's going on and actually helps save lives.
Techolution is a leading digital transformation company that builds solutions to enrich the human experience with the power of cloud, AI, and IoT. Techolution believes that the best approach to digital transformation is to partner with their customers. Techolution's consulting model replaces traditional digital transformation with the leapfrog method to deliver more revenue at lower cost for businesses.
Techolution is a next-gen digital transformation company. We believe at Techolution in building solutions that will enrich the human experience for our customers. And we leverage our expertise in cloud, AI, and IoT, all these disruptive digital technologies, to bring an experience for our customers that enriches the human experience and serves their customers better. We're a B2B consulting company, effectively. And we help our customers build great experiences to serve their customers and their employees better with the power of cloud, AI, and IoT.
We really help and empower companies to transform their businesses and help migrate them to the cloud and really get them into the next gen technology. We understand the technology, so we know how to build modern systems, modern architectures, modern UIs, leverage AI, and our customers don't necessarily know how to do that, but they understand the business. So by partnering with them, we're enabling them, we're teaching them how to use these systems. We take what we call a leapfrog approach. We help them build out these systems, fresh from the start, and enable them to be successful in their fields.
One of my passions for starting this company is we're in a position where we can influence how technologies are built for our customers, for businesses. And I believe we can make that happen. We can have a version of the world where innovation and all this digital transformation can leave us with a much more positive version of the world than what it even was 20 years ago when there was less technology.
To learn more about Techolution, visit techolution.com.